Bonnie Raitt's a pretty talented lady. I was a big fan of hers way back in the 1970s, but she probably didn't reach her commercial peak until the 1990s. It's good to know that well into the 21st century she's still alive and kicking and touring and writing songs and performing. A couple of years ago I got an email inviting me to buy tickets for a concert of hers. She was coming to town. I had a chance to buy some tickets a couple of months early, and I did. I thought I'd like to see her. I've never seen Bonnie Raitt live. She would be a good person to see. That'll be a good show. So I bought some tickets and looked forward with enthusiasm to going and seeing her. Leading up to the concert, I kept checking the tickets to make sure I knew which date it was on. I kept saying to people that I was really looking forward to seeing Bonnie Raitt. Even the day before the concert, somebody said, "What are your plans for the weekend?" I said, "I'm going to kick it off by going and seeing Bonnie Raitt in concert. It'll be great." So then on Friday night, I'm sitting watching a movie on television and suddenly thought, Bonnie Raitt concert's on tonight. I looked at the clock and it was about 9:30 at night. The concert had started at 8. I thought if I jump in my car and race down to the venue, I might get there just in time to leave. I felt absolutely totally stupid. What an idiot. Somehow I managed to remember that the concert was on right up until the day that it was on, and on the day that it was on I forgot all about it. That's just crazy. That's never happened to me before. That's never happened to me since. It doesn't make sense. Boy, I felt dumb. So the next day I was talking to somebody and I thought he'll be really amused to hear how stupid I was. So I said, "I'll bet you're a fan of Bonnie Raitt." And he said, "Yeah, I am. She's really good. I like her." And then before I had a chance to tell him a story, he told me his. And basically his story was that a few years earlier he'd gone to a Bonnie Raitt concert. He'd rocked up to the venue and they said, "Sorry, you've missed it. The show was last night. You're a day late." So I'm thinking, that's really weird. There's a trend here. The only person I've told my story to has got a story just about identical to mine. Could it be that people buy tickets to see Bonnie Raitt and then don't actually go and see her? When I thought about it, I realised I don't know anyone who has ever seen Bonnie Raitt live. Could there be some kind of spell attached to her concerts, or the tickets to her concerts, that mean that you hand over your money but then you don't actually go? Does Bonnie Raitt go? Does she bother to turn up? If she thinks that the audience isn't going to turn up, maybe she stays at home. Does she actually exist? I still think that Bonnie Raitt's pretty cool, even if it turns out that she's just a myth.